mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said. Predictions I don't listen. That's my ass cap in publishing states. As we slide in the G-Ride, I've been getting criticized. It's keeping me energized. Create with a business mind. I'm from where killers reside. Of what they say, horrible outlook. Y'all ain't really about this house. Y'all was in the house with it. We don't respect fake jewelry and silly outfits. Window down, blowing out. Great tits, New York's Jay Prince on Houston Street. I caught the bounce before my even bounced the beat. I took the hard way in it, man, it's the route for me. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold.
Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylists go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here? I'm the real truth. Hunters, real blues, strips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And a quick throw here that's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense for the Cards, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And the Rams at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now back to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cards are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
After the turnover, here's Murray. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. This is caught inside the 15. A huge play there for Arizona. 53 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st down, Compton. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Compton. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0.
Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there, all the things that have gone on. And the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball.
Now, there he goes, right side. Touchdown, LA. Officially, that goes down as a kick return of 107 yards. What a run. And the Rams have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now Murray off play action. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football.
That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eye.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first win of this game.
On second down now, Compton. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. DK Metcalf, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are able to move back in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-7.
Cardinals 10, Rams 7.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he...
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They run the counter. Compton. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Play fake. Murray. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And his kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll drop to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
Well, I think we've got evidence right now that this team's not going to be daunted at all. Just because they're backed up doesn't mean they're not going to continue to throw the football. They threw an incompletion on first down, but they came right back on 2nd down and threw it again. And this time they hit it for not just good yardage, but a first down.
And that to the 30. It'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Oh, he bowls over him. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A gain of 32 that time.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Give him 32 on the play. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So it's first and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They run straight ahead here with Pollard, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it, because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much.
And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. DK Metcalf with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Cards come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Here's 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Caught that look from me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Big Derek Brown making the stop.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 28. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. Again, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Rams. A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Rams are back within a score.
Extra point right down the middle. And this is back to a 5-point game. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 29, Murray eluding the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted.
It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
He's added again. We use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And now here is another interception. Jalen Thompson picks it.
And the Cards are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. Some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From his own end zone now, it's Murray. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Yeah, he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. On play action, it's Murray. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Murray going to throw. His throw incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Here's Murray. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. His big day receiving just keeps getting bigger. He's over 200 yards now in the afternoon.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Compton. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the wide, and they hold him to just a yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Joey Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Rams first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Back to throw. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now a give here to Pollard. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the Cardinals' 8-yard line.
It's 2nd and goal back to the 8-yard line now. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Back to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 40. Past the 20. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
On 2nd down, Compton. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.